Welcome back to Amanda Plays Games. We are on the Oregon Trail. Last time we did a fur trade where Black Beaver got to tell a whole bunch of stories about hunting, and we got to fail spectacularly at shooting little animals. And big ones too. We weren't good at either of them, but we unlocked this one, Pushed West. Annie Half Moon and her father John are searching for a missing member of their family. What will they discover as they travel west in search of him? It unlocks the trail map and the rendezvous journey, and we need to reach the Crow Village. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and start it. And we'll see what happens. March 23rd, 1835. Annie. It's morning, and John Half Moon is trying to wake his daughter. The pair have been traveling together for some time now along the Platte River, in search of someone very important to them. Now they are very close to their first destination. Wake up, Annie. We should make the Pawnee village before sundown today, but we need to put in the effort. There's no sense in wasting time. Gotta break camp and everything. Is it morning? We just need to hope they'll let us pass through their lands. Oh. I guess let's talk to Dad. Or I guess we can talk to both of them. The pair are packing up their things as they get ready to leave the campsite. I wonder if your brother is staying with the Pawnee. It would certainly make our trip a lot easier if we found him there. Hopefully, he's not just out doing whatever. We'll be able to travel on our own. The land here is so different from what I'm used to. We will look out for each other. Besides, if your brother passed through this way, then we have no choice but to follow him. We can seek help from the Pawnee on our own. We might even remember him. Okay. So we're looking for a brother. Let's go. We just decided to leave our tents and everything. We don't need them. It isn't long before a Pawnee village appears on the horizon, a welcome refuge from the wide open plains. John and Annie aren't sure what they'll find there, but they hope for answers and a warm welcome. Okay, so there's a Pawnee village, a Lakota camp, and then Crow Village is where we are trying to get to. The village of the Pawnee people. We got bullets and we got food. And what more do we need, huh? Oh, he's got to poop. You all right, Father? Are you nervous about what will happen when we reach the Pawnee village? I'm just feeling the length of the journey, that's all. This is the farthest I've ever walked before, and I'm not as young as I used to be. I'll be all right once we have the chance to rest. If you get dysentery, you're going to crap yourself all over the place out here. It's not going to be good. What are we doing for rations and everything? Let's be full. Why not? It's just two of us. It hit full, right? Filling. Oh, this must be the last one we did. Alright. We should be coming across the Pawnee people now. This is a very beautiful place you've got here. I mean, really, it's gorgeous. I don't know where we are. I don't think they said anything. We just know, like, the time period. I'm not very familiar with where the Pawnee are. So, who knows where we are? John and Annie are surrounded by the sounds of village life and the smell of drying animal skins amidst the earthen lodges of the Pawnee people. The pair is feeling equal parts hopeful and apprehensive as the villagers notice their arrival and begin to stare. Hello? Do any of you know where my brother/son is? Little Chief. Oh, I forgot to read that, but we will in the next one. I need a nap, apparently. It seems travelers are becoming more and more common these days. Tell me, what brings you to our village? Looking for our brother. We are looking for my brother. He left us many years ago to become a fur trapper in the west. Is this Black Beaver's sister? Now, we have been forced out of our home in the east, and we wish to find him so we can be a family again. A fur trapper, you say? I remember meeting a Lenape man while traveling to the winter hunt when I was much younger. Perhaps it is a coincidence, but it could be that I met your brother. Ask for more details. He was a good name. He was a good man, brave, wise, and very good-humored. You're fortunate indeed if you call him family. He traded with the Kahikstaka, which I can only imagine means the white people, and has been on many adventures. Unless this is a Native American tribe? Who knows? I'm afraid I haven't seen him since. You didn't catch a name or anything? Okay, we'll ask him about himself. My name is Little Chief. I was a hunter in this village until recently. The Kahikstaka have been pushing west. Yep, it's the white people. And been settling on our land as well. My family has already gone south to avoid conflict, and I was preparing to join them. I've made up my mind. You need a guide, and I'm familiar with this land. When you are ready to leave, I will join you. I would like to help you find your brother. Oh, hold on. Isn't Little Chief the one that came with his mom to the during winter migration? Is this the same Little Chief? That'd be nice. Wanikai. Maybe. Times are grim. The Kahiksteka from the east keep taking more land for themselves, and news of the sickness they bring is on the wind. Now even people of other nations such as yourselves are forced to settle near us too. I fear for the future. Villagers mill around, occasionally looking over at strangers with interest. Okay. Watching Ksapa. The Lakota keep berating us, and more people are arriving from the east. My father thinks conflict is coming, and talks of heading south to try to join the other villages. I can't help but agree with him. Okay, and Pezzy. See, this one was easier. We harvested enough corn this year. The land here has always provided for us. It's very gorgeous. Okay, I don't think we need anything. Some of the Pawnee appear to be willing to trade for supplies. We might need these herbal remedies. Let's see who can haggle. Yeah. She's charming. Haha, you make me laugh. Annie Half Moon jokes with Chinoa and strikes up a deal. We'll trade you 1 bullet for these medicines, sure. This is a good trade. Okay, and then let's see what they want for 3 blankets. 12 bullets, 58 meat. Let's see if we can haggle. Okay. I made him laugh too. Petalesharo. I think we can do it. We have 144. I think we can do this. Because blankets work the same as clothing. And I just want them to have a little bit of everything so that way, we're good. So Papa here doesn't get sickly. or sicklier than he already is. Let's do a little management here. Yep, we're good. Yeah, see, this is +3 hygiene. I think we're good right now. We'll rest for one day, and then we'll head out. The pair settles down for the night, delaying their departure for another day. Alright, let's boogie. With no sign of their missing family member, John and Annie set their sights on the open prairie to the west. There is still a lot of land to cover before giving up on the search, even if the chances of success are low. I thought they lost somebody. As the pair prepares to leave, the young Pawnee man they met earlier catches up with them. I have packed some supplies, food and medicine for the journey, from our very own stores. I hope it will be of use. I believe your brother will be found in the west. All the best for trappers live out that way. If that's still how he makes his living, then he'll surely be there. You won't make it very far on your own. I will guide you across the plains and return to my own family later, once I am sure that you'll find your brother. I was just about to say something, and I forgot what it was. I'm taking a moment to see if I can remember. It felt like it was important. Oh, yeah, when they said they were looking for... The way they were... If they are looking for Black Beaver, who's an adult by now, I thought they were, like, already traveling, and, like, a kid went missing. But I think her brother is Black Beaver, in which case he's fine. He's just chilling out. A temporary camp of the Lakota people. Oh, let's go this way. I tell ya, I am so sleepy. Look at all this corn. Holy moly. Uh-oh, an earthquake. Oh my god. Without warning, the horse jumps wildly in terror, spooked by something on the trail. In the commotion, Annie Half Moon is knocked to the ground. I'm not sure I can go on. There's little chance Annie Half Moon can continue walking in her state. What should be done? Oh man. Oh, my daughter, why did this happen to you? I wouldn't be able to cope if I lost you as well. Don't worry, my mother showed me many years ago to deal with this exact situation. I always travel with some of the mushrooms my people use. They will dull her pain and aid healing. I will administer some. Yeah, give her some shrooms. Awesome. He's not very good at medicine, though. Poor guy. He's trying his best. Little Chief does his best to soothe Annie Half Moon's injuries. She's still hurt and will likely need more treatment soon, but for now she can continue walking. Poor thing. Thank you, Little Chief, for saving my daughter. We are out of sorts in this country. The plants that we are familiar with do not grow here. Without you, I would be lost. How many more do we have? Maybe we can give her one more. Just to kind of... I guess we can completely heal her, right? There we go. Black saddlebag skimmer. What in the world is that? Please, aid us. With these bugs or something. A group of missionaries crowds around a broken wagon that's stuck in the dirt. One of the men calls out to the party. I've picked up some of the Kahikstaka language over the past few years. He wants help, yes? Our wagon is broken down. Please, you people are natives, but you are not without your humanity. Not a way to ask for help, dude. Aid us. We will surely die without succor. Succor? Succor? We should help them. If we don't, they could die out here. They don't know this country like you do, little chief. We should leave them. The white man only brings sickness and pain wherever they go. We've had run-ins with their type before. They only care about converting us to their god, not our well-being. You are true. We can afford the food. And so I kind of want to help them just because. But man, he was not very nice asking for help. I know, you're unhappy. I'm going to give them some of our food. Maybe it will be enough to get them through this. Don't make me regret this. I think you did a good thing, Annie. Maltreatment only begets maltreatment. Okay. Don't make me regret helping you. Alright. The party spies a small thicket of shrubs, each covered with small red berries. If gathered, they have medicinal properties that may prove useful. These berries are very common out here on the plains. I'm not sure if you have an equivalent back in your homeland, but here we use them extensively for medical purposes. My mother showed me how to gather them a long time ago. They can be quite slippery if you don't know what you're doing. Let's see how John Halfmoon handles this. You're our elder here. Okay. Good. John Halfmoon harvests a moderate number of berries, though he crushes a few in the process. He carries a handful back to the wagon. Don't trip. Okay, good. Wonderful work. I'll show you how my people prepare these to make them useful for treating wounds. Altogether, a very positive experience here. Let's go here. Oh no, Father, your cough is back. Oh, he has the consumption, aka tuberculosis. Are you sure you're well? I'm fine. It's just traveling fatigue, like I said. Oh my god, some wheezing. Oh no, he's got a fever. I knew it, Father. You're sick. The girl is right. You're obviously... Don't call me a girl. She looks like a full-grown woman. You are obviously quite ill. We will use some of my herbs. They will help, but you must not push yourself too hard. I'm fine. I keep telling you. Father, you are not fine, but I promise that you will be. When this is all over, we will be with your son again, and you will be able to rest. Let's, help him with his fever here. Holy moly, a fever for 50 days. No, it's not doing anything. That fever is sticking around. Okay. Poor guy. This doesn't look good. A herd of bison blocks the trail ahead. They mill about, aimless, as unconcerned by humanity as they are obstructive to its passage. Given time, the herd is sure to move on its own in search of more abundant grazing. There is no telling how long that may take. They could be roused to movement with a loud noise, though this may injure one of the beasts or provoke them to stampede. See, that's what I don't want to do. Papa is sick anyway, so maybe we should wait. Because if you jump around and shout and scare them, they will stampede and kill us all. So, let's just wait. The party settles down and waits for the herd to move along. How long will this take? They wait for some time, but the herd still lingers. What should be done? Well, let's wait. The party waits longer. The beasts remain squarely unmoved. What should be done? Continue waiting. We'll just wait. They'll move eventually. There you go. See, nobody got trampled or stampled. We're good. Eventually, the herd lumbers onward, allowing for passage once more. A skink. Coronado skink. The animals are calm and unawares here. This would be a prime place to hunt. The wildlife here is different from our homeland. What do you suggest? Hunting on the plains requires skillful reading of the land and a keen shooting hand. We could also simply move on. I would like to show you how we hunt on the plains, but we should be mindful of how much we take. Who should hunt? Well, you show us the business, sir. By following a set of well-hidden tracks, Little Chief finds a concealed grove, more abundant hunting than he first realized. Foxes, I think, which is just great. Missed. There we go, I caught it. Oh, a deer. Got a deer. I'm clicking. Another fox. Okay. I got 2 foxes and a deer. I feel like that's fine. 50 bullets and 50 pounds of meat. After a successful hunt, Little Chief carries 50 pounds of meat back to storage. We should make sure to properly skin the animals as well. The plains don't suffer waste. There are many scavengers out here. We shouldn't suffer it either. 4 pelts. Okay. Well, let's just keep going. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how we plan on us bringing all this. Can't fit it. We're gonna have to leave them. I'm sorry. I know this sucks, but we don't have the space for it. Sorry. But if this is more hunting, we don't need it. No, it's not. Little Chief, oh no, lets out a yelp of surprise and stumbles backward. A snake slithers away through the grass. Did you get bit? Oh no. Little Chief groans in pain as the venom begins to spread throughout his body. Don't worry about me. I will be fine. Long ago, my mother taught me not to fear these snakes. We simply need some snake root. Luckily, I packed some into the bags when we left my village. Please fetch some for me. Yeah, treat it with snake root. John Half Moon treats Little Chief's wound, applying medicine and a clean bandage. Luckily, it looks like he will make a full recovery. Oh, good. Horses! It's grazing land. Let's rest. The horse can graze. We can take a day. The horse spends several hours grazing slowly, enjoying the meal. It seems refreshed and good-spirited by the time the party is ready to set out. The trio, having taken the time to stretch their legs and recover their energy, is eager to get moving once more. Okay. A bunny. Lots of bunnies. Oh no. An infernal buzzing fills the air. Swarms of flies plague the party, attracted by the smell of the horse. The party is disgusted by the putrescent experience. Man, they really like to use their $10 words, don't they? Well, let's do what we're gonna do here. And that's fine. We're gonna wait for Annie. Papa's got a fever, so we want to try to keep him all the way up. Okay. Just in time. Actually, let's see. There might be some services here, although it's not a town. There's a feeling of uneasiness as the party approaches the Lakota camp. Annie can sense how closely their movements are being watched. One of the scouts calls out to them. Hanska. You are to proceed no farther, travelers. These are Lakota lands. You're not permitted to enter. Please, friend, I am guiding this family west in search of a brother and son who traps furs. I ask that you permit us to pass through your lands. I carry none of the hostility of my people. Please, we are only seeking my brother. Our home to the east was taken by the white men, and we wish for our family to be together again. We will not linger on your land. The Lakota man turns to confer with his fellow scouts for a short time, then calls out to the party again. If your brother is working as a fur trapper, then you will not find him on our land. You would most likely find him with the Crow people further to the west. You may pass, but all the people traipsing through our lands these days have made meat hard to come by. If you can offer 60 pounds of food, we will allow you through. Let's try to haggle, but we can't afford it. Please, we only have enough to feed ourselves. All we want is to find my brother. Surely you understand that we mean you no harm. I'm sorry, but that is the toll. The Wasiku hunt the Tatanka and lay bare the soil. Tensions are rising with the Pawnee over grazing land. My people need the food as well. All right, sure. Thank you, travelers. You may pass through our camp and the land beyond. I wish you good luck in your search for your brother. Okay. Let's see how we are time-wise. I think we're good to keep going. Lakota villagers mill about, completing daily tasks. Wombliska. We trade with fur trappers often. They come to us and swap furs for clothing and food. But I have not seen your brother, not that I can recall. Excuse me. You are not the first of your people to pass through here in recent seasons. We have seen many looking for a new place to call home. I heard that the Wasiku have taken everything in the east, and I wonder where they will stop. My brother joined the Mila Hanska, or whatever they are called. Can you believe it? The Wasiku build a fort on our land, hunt all the Tatanka, wage war on our people, and he goes and joins them. I suppose I can understand. He's probably safer than all of us here. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see really quickly what we can trade. Alright, I think we'll just boogie. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Whoops. I didn't want to do that. Let's rest for one day. There we go. Get our energies up. Now we can use this. There we go. And we'll leave. Oh no. Head to the Crow village. A village of the Crow people. Let's see if we can find some more medicine for Papa here. Party heads out from the Lakota camp, their sights set firmly on reaching the Crowlands to the west. The farther they travel, the farther away the destination seems to be, but Annie is filled with determination at the prospect of seeing her brother again. I guess Black Beaver, if it is Black Beaver, he did just kind of say that he walked away one day and left. Howdy, folks. Name's Henry, and I'm powerfully glad to see you. I need a favor. Well, we'll decide if we're going to help you. One of my horses ran off last night, but I can't leave these two to go look for him. Can you watch him until I return? I'll reward you when I get back. I can't. Papa is sick. We have to get to the Crow camp. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. I see. Suppose he's gone for good, then. Sorry. I gotta go. We gotta get Papa into a bed. I do not want this man to die, if I can help it. Would you stop trampling this poor girl? This horse is a problem. We don't have enough herbal remedies. Let's see if we can rest. The rest does Annie Half Moon good. She's still hurt and will likely need medical attention soon, but for now she can continue walking. Okay, poor girl. Let's give her one of them at least. Good grief. Let's harvest. Let's have Little Chief do it. He's by far the... Oh, 3 herbal remedies. Don't trip. Okay, good. Let's go this way. Some lady is standing in the middle of the trail. How do you do, strangers? Oh, Caroline. It's been a while since I've seen Lenape travelers. Where are you headed? You recognize us? That is surprising. My daughter and I are searching for my son. It's no concern of yours. I can understand why you'd be slow to trust me. Your people aren't well treated back east, are they? I think she has a crush on your son, honestly. You'll find that many of us trappers are trying to get away from that kind of thing. You say you're looking for your son. Does he happen to go by the name of Beaver? I know a man of that name who looks quite a lot like you. Beaver? Black Beaver is my brother's name. You must have met him. I knew it. Aye, I've seen him around. He's a trapper, same as me. The sort of person you seldom meet except in the mountains. Fur trappers are out here share a bond. Yeah, I think she's crushing a little bit. More than that, Beaver's the sort of man I'd trust with my life. See? I can tell you what I know. Mind if I join you for a while? Yes. Come on, girl. Join us. Beaver is really extraordinary. He's always telling stories about his adventures. Things you wouldn't believe. He's the bravest person I've ever met, even if he won't admit it. I'm glad that he has been successful. I've been worried about him ever since he left home. Listen to this. And then she tells him all about the story of when Black Beaver did something crazy. And then he just appeared again, as if he hadn't been missing for a year at all. He looked a bit skinnier than usual, but he said he didn't know what we were talking about. Oh, okay, you're not going to come along? Well, thanks for allowing me to travel with you, even if it was just for a short time. It's been a real honor to meet Beaver's family. I do hope you find him soon. I expect he'll be glad to see you again. Thank you for sharing your stories with us. I'm so glad to hear that my brother has touched so many lives. Bye, Caroline. Ah! Oh no, Little Chief fell down. Little Chief lets out a cry of pain and clutches his leg, unable to move. It appears as if he has a cramp from overexertion. We can rest. But again, Black Beaver is not a little boy who's wandered off. He'll be fine. The party pauses to give Little Chief some time to recover, and Papa. And Annie, because they're all injured right now. It takes barely any time for the pain in Little Chief's athletic leg to abate. He feels well enough to continue walking. Okay. This looks suspicious. Is this a campsite? Greetings. Yes. What is a group of Lenape, along with a man of the Pawnee, doing out here? Don't be weird about this, Billy. We're trying to find my brother. He left many years ago from our home in the east. Little Chief is here to guide us across these lands. Sounds like quite the journey. You must have some stories to tell. Care to join us? We have just finished a hunt and have much meat to spare. Come, have a meal with us and we can swap stories. As long as you don't poison us, I don't trust nobody. The gathering of people from 2 worlds sit around the fire and embrace as the embrace of night closes in. The game is skinned and roasted on the fire, and the group swaps stories and experiences late into the night. Your brother left to become a fur trapper? Then I wonder. I think I may know of him. I met a native man who said he was Lenape at the rendezvous 2 years ago. Thank you. Oh, what did we increase here? Oh, everything. Perfect. Thank you for the night, strangers. It was so lovely to spend the time with some who know the land so well. So many stories. Good luck on your search. Thanks for not being weird, sir. Poor Annie keeps getting... This horse needs to be... Look, when we get to the Crow Village, you need to get a new horse. Because this one, it keeps mauling poor Annie. This is it, my friends. We are nearing the village of the Crow people. It's time for us to part ways. Part ways? But we haven't found my brother yet. How can you leave us now? Now, Annie, we all have our own paths to follow. Indeed, I have great respect for both of you after coming this far, but I have my own family to think of. They will be far to the south by now, and I must join them. The Crow Village is not far. I'm sure you will find assistance there. You're a wise young man, and a good guide, little chief. I thank you sincerely for all you have done for us. Very well. Thank you, little chief. I will tell my brother of how you helped us. I wish you and your family the best of luck. May we meet again, my friends. Farewell. Bye, little chief. Safe travels. Come on, father. I want to try to reach the Crow Village as soon as possible. Yeah, Papa needs to go to bed. He's still got a raging fever. More berries. A grove of wild berries grows near the trail ahead. Look, father. Some Ecocolis? It's comforting to see that even this far away from our homeland, some familiar things have still been found. Let's have Annie try to forage. Is she good at it? Not great, but that's okay. If it's just foodstuffs, then that's fine. Annie Half Moon collects as many of the wild berries as she can find. 35 is good. We should have plenty of food. An old campfire. Okay. An empty campsite. Perhaps we should borrow it. Yeah, let's set up camp. I want to take as many chances to rest as we can. Party takes the opportunity for some much needed rest. Papa's fever is down another day. The party awakens well rested and ready for another day of travel. He's a guide, and so is she. Kind and charming, refined and heroic. Such lovely traits to have. Oh no, Papa! The consumption! I had hoped your sickness would have improved by now. I'm fine. I'm sure it will pass within a week. I'm worried. Oh my god, there he goes. That's not great. I don't believe you. He barfs his guts up, and she's like, I don't think so. Looks like you're getting worse. I'll manage. I have to. Once we find your brother, I can rest. Not the eternal sleep, hopefully. Let's give him a little medicine. We have enough. It's not doing anything for his fever, but hopefully we can treat some symptoms here. We're 3 miles out, Papa. Oh no. Annie Half Moon lets out a wheezing cough. Her poor health is beginning to exact its toll. That horse probably kicked her in the lungs. John Half Moon recalls Little Chief's description of a certain plant root that grows in the area and can be crushed and used to heal ailments. Yeah, let's look for the root. Go ahead, Mr. Papa. Poor guy. He's got consumption or something. He's out there looking for roots. Annie probably got kicked in the lungs. Wow, Papa brought back a lot of Devil's Club. John Half Moon, leveraging his superior knowledge of the area, locates a large stand of Devil's Club. After the outer bark of the root is scraped off and the interior crushed into a paste, there's enough of the remedy to aid Annie Half Moon, and some extra to store for the future besides. Okay. How are we doing? We're okay? I think so. We're 1 mile out. Everybody stay alive. We're here. Don't die. Just drop dead right at the edge of the camp. No thanks. Okay, I think we made it. John and Annie Half Moon finally reached the outskirts of the Crow Village. The hustle and bustle of village life surrounds them. Fur traders of various ethnicities can be seen exchanging their goods with the local people. Unfortunately, there's no sign of beaver anywhere. Welcome. Oh man, we learned how to say this name. My name is Biowachichich. Might be close. What brings you to my village? Are you interested in trading with the Crow people? We're looking for beaver. We are searching for my brother, Beaver. We know that he is a fur trapper and have come west to find him. You are the sister of Black Beaver? I've met him. An unusual man, though I've met stranger. Nice. He was here trading goods, but I'm afraid he left a few days ago. I believe he wanted to be at the rendezvous early this year. What is the rendezvous? It's a big summer meeting of all the fur trappers where they trade their goods. It's being held at Green River this year to the southwest. Your brother is a fur trapper, so he will be there for certain. Many of my own people will be there too. Annie turns to her father with excitement. After a long journey, the pair have found what they're looking for. They talk to other trappers in the village, and it isn't long before they have a very good idea of how to reach the rendezvous and Beaver. Hopefully Papa waits a little while. Join in on the largest hunting party in the West as the group of boastful trappers attempt to one-up each other's hunting stories. Successful completion unlocks the guide class. Alright, so we are on our way to finding Black Beaver. We reached the Crow Village. 13 days. Annie Half Moon learned a lot about what her brother had been up to since he left, and successfully discovered where he could be found. John is looking forward to seeing his son once again, although his lingering illness is still a concern. I know, can we wait here until his fever breaks? Trail map. Nice. Nobody died, so that's good. We won't do the California Trail yet. We will. So I'm thinking, I forgot to mention this, but I am suspicious that the Forlorn Hope is kind of like the Creatures and Critters or whatever, and the Horse Creek Treaty add-in, where when we do the California Trail, we'll meet up with the Forlorn Hope. Which is kind of sad because I kind of wanted to be in the Forlorn Hope, but I guess that might be a little rough for a game for people of all ages. Lenape people. Okay. The Lenape people are matrilineal, meaning that children inherit their social status and identity from their mother's clan. During the 18th century, most Lenape were pushed out of their historical territory, known as Lenape-Hoking, by Europeans. Today, most Lenape live in Oklahoma. Okay. Alright. And the Pawnee people, does it say where they live? Oklahoma. Okay. Well, that was a very beautiful place in Oklahoma where they were set up, so. Alright, so next time we will be able to do the rendezvous, which is this one. So, thank you everyone and anyone who is watching. This is a bit of a longer episode, but I appreciate it if you stuck around. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.